Let's talk about a wild leap forward in robotics, because Google just dropped something seriously next level. They've introduced Gemini Robotics and Gemini Robotics ER, two AI models that don't just analyze the world, they interact with it. This isn't just theory, this is real-world robots doing real-world stuff, no joystick needed. On March 12, 2025, DeepMind's Carolina Parada unveiled this tech, and here's why it matters. Gemini Robotics builds on Gemini 2.0, but now it controls actual physical robots. Not just chatting, not just analyzing images or video. This AI can move arms, grab things, and get tasks done in real life. Think about it. Instead of just generating text or images, this model turns understanding into action. Want it to fold a towel, zip a bag, or stack boxes? It figures it out, no micromanaging required. And then there's Gemini Robotics ER. The ER stands for embodied reasoning. Sounds fancy, but it basically means the AI understands 3D space, where objects are, how they move, and the best way to interact with them. It's like giving robots spatial awareness, hand-eye coordination, and a bit of street smarts. Here's how it works. Gemini Robotics combines vision, language, and physical action. It sees through a camera, listens to plain-spoken commands, and moves accordingly. You could literally say, "Put the sandwich in the lunchbox," and it figures it out, even if it's never done that exact task before. To see how it handles unfamiliar situations, DeepMind put it through a bunch of challenge tasks. The result? It crushed the previous benchmarks, doubling performance on tricky, unpredictable scenarios. That's huge. Real life is messy, and now robots are learning how to roll with it. But this thing doesn't just follow instructions, it adapts. In chaotic, fast-changing environments, like a warehouse, kitchen, or even your living room, Gemini can track objects, adjust its plan on the fly, and still get the job done. No code, no panic. You can even say, "Move the boxes, but leave the red one," and it gets it. That's how strong the natural language processing is. Now, let's talk dexterity. Folding delicate paper? Packing an awkward-shaped item into a tight space? Lifting a fragile object without smashing it? These are all things robots usually struggle with. But the new Gemini models are handling them with surprising grace. DeepMind's demo showed robotic arms pulling off some seriously delicate moves. Meanwhile, Gemini Robotics ER works more like the brain behind the muscle. It plans motion, maps the space, figures out how to reach and grip objects from the perfect angle. Like a robot reaching for a coffee mug by the handle, not just grabbing it randomly, but thoughtfully, the way a human would. And here's something wild. Gemini Robotics ER can run end-to-end. It doesn't need 5 different systems patched together to see, understand, plan, and execute. It does all of it in one go. Simpler, faster, smarter. In side-by-side tests with the original Gemini 2.0, ER scored 2 to 3 times higher on task success rates. And get this, if it runs into a tricky job, you can just show it how it's done once, and it learns. That's next-level generalization. Now, where is all this heading? Google's teaming up with Aptronic, the folks building humanoid robots like Apollo. And they're not just partnering, they're investing. Aptronic raised $350 million, and yep, Google's in on it. But it's not just Aptronic. Big names like Boston Dynamics, Agility Robotics, Agile Robots, and Enchanted Tools are all testing Gemini. These aren't one-off experiments. This is the groundwork for real robots out in the real world. And don't worry, they're not skipping the safety side of things. Google's rolling out the Asimov dataset, named after the sci-fi legend, as a way to test if these robots follow ethical and safety rules. Basically, it's a set of natural language laws for robots to follow. Add in a dedicated responsibility and safety council, plus regular input from external experts, and you've got a system that's aiming to be safe and useful. The best part? You don't need to know Python to use this tech. Just talk to it like you would a human. Pick that up. Move this here. Careful, it's fragile. And it does it. If something unexpected happens, like an object slipping or someone walking into the path, it adjusts right then and there. But if you do want to go deeper, Gemini ER can generate custom code too. Want it to move in a specific way or follow your unique method? Show it once, and it picks it up, remembers it, and uses it again. So yeah, these models are combining smart behavior with the ability to learn like a pro. It's instinctive, adaptable, and surprisingly intuitive. If you're into robotics, this feels like one of those before and after moments. Like when smartphones hit. I wouldn't be shocked if we start seeing these robots out in the wild very soon. Smarter, safer, easier to use. This isn't the future, it's now. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Where would you want a Gemini-powered robot to help out? And if you're hyped like I am, hit that like button, and I'll catch you in the next one.